Week 2 of self-isolation reviews, and unbelievably I've just been informed that I've lived in this house for 21 years and no one thought to tell me we have a golf net in here. This is the net we found in the garage. As you can see, it's not in a very good way, so we're going to attempt to put it in this wheelbarrow and see if we can get it round into the garden and set it up. Sorry, Mum. Let's cut it open, Georgia, and see what's inside. Some instructions here, so that's probably a good place to start. The stowaway. Okay, we've got a picture, so at least I have some idea of what it's supposed to look like. Step 1. Take out the bent tube marked red and place it on the ground. We don't have a bent tube marked red. How have we failed already? Position of the 2 tubes marked red is critical. We've only got 1 red tube. Oh dear. Has this ever been up before? Actually no. This is worse than IKEA. You need one that way, one that way, one down. Up. Should we start with a different section and then come back? No, I think we need to read it all. It says, please read all the instructions before beginning the assembly. Assembly of the sides. The other straight is Dad, this is ridiculous. Why did you ever buy this? I thought this was a 5-minute job. We've had the first casualty of the net building process. Dad has
spilled my brew.
Now, I don't have a full mat to hit off, but I have managed to find this in the garage. Now, I'm not quite sure how much I trust the stability of this, so to start off I'm just going to use a little airflow ball. Nothing to suggest it's going to fall over. Actually seems pretty sturdy so far. I mean, I'm hitting full out shots here and it's not flinching. Oh, feels so good to hit golf balls. Well, we didn't get off to a very good start there, but somehow that was actually a success. Like, even though the net's so old, it actually performed really well. I would say I was slightly surprised about how stable it actually was. I think probably going forward I'll probably put some guide ropes up and just kind of attach it down to the grass for a bit more strength, because I think if it did get quite windy it might take a bit of a turnover, so I don't really want that to happen, especially if there's people around. But I would say setup wise it wasn't the best, maybe forgivable because of the age of the product, but we did manage to get it up and it did work really well even after all these years, so for that I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 rolls. Now, I realise not everyone's going to have an old net just hanging around in the garage, and I know a few people have asked me to go out and do reviews of different nets so they can purchase one themselves, but obviously it's not the easiest time to get samples in. But I have looked into some kind of nets that I think would be good, and one that I did think would be really good is this one from Dem Sport, and it's a large cage net. It's sort of your typical 3x3 metre. It is very sturdy, but what I liked about it is the fact that it folds back down, so it's retractable and it rolls up, so it's like 1/2 metre for storage and thickness. Now I think if you're someone who's wanting to practice now, it's worth investing in a net that you can use long term, and I know a lot of people have gone about and made homemade nets, but I have seen some disasters on social media, so I think it's definitely worth going out and investing in a good, secure and really stable product that's going to last you a long time. Right, that's all for now. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to go and follow our social media channels too. See you next week.